say, thank God. One more time, thank God. For our Deacon Holloway. Come on, give it thanks, Lord. Come on now, come on, come on. Come on, y'all, come on. Hallelujah. 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 Jesus. 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 It's the name I know. Yeah. Jesus. Jesus. He's a healer. He's a way maker. Won't he do it? Who got it? God's got it. Jesus. Jesus. Ain't no time to play. Oh, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Well, hey. Hallelujah. Boy, yeah. He's moving, y'all. He's moving, y'all. Well, he's moving. Only if you want to get him. Yeah. You got to be willing only if you want to get him. Well, yeah. Hey. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I'll be coming from Luke 13 and 24. Yeah. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. Hallelujah. Thank you. I know some of you. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. 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 Hallelujah. Hey, 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 hey. Luke 13 and 24. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Thank you, God. Thank you. Hallelujah. Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hey, 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 hey. And it reads, coming from verse 24, strive to enter in at the straight gate, for many, I say unto you, will seek to enter in and shall not be able. Verse 25. When once the master of the house is risen up and have shut to the door, and ye begin to stand without and to knock at the door, saying, Lord, Lord, open unto us. And he shall answer and say unto you, I know not where ye are. I know you not whence ye are. Stop it right there. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Some of you probably wonder why I've been looking the way I've been looking today. Because I really felt like God gave me a warning last night. You can't come to church pretending and be like you're looking churchy, you're sounding churchy, but you gotta be the church. The Lord brought a warning to my house. I've been up since 2:50 this morning because it troubled me. Because you got to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. But some of us, we only stop at that point. But it's more. You got to strive. You got to press. I'm feeling like I'm not doing enough. There's more work to be done. There's more souls to save. There's more people to reach. It's more than just inside this building. Like our overseer says, it's more than what you see. You have to really begin to hunger for his word. You really got to be able to hunger for his righteousness. You got to have a thirst for this. I promise you, when you taste his water, you'll never be thirsty again. Never be thirsty again. Never. Thank you. You know, I want to share with you that when I was coming up, Jesus, when I was coming up, we say the old school way, but the Bible says there's nothing new under the sun. It all been done before. But I had a strict mama and she did her best. When she say be in the house before the street lights come on, she meant that. She meant that. She meant that. And that's what's wrong with some of us today. We say things and we don't even mean it. We just say it because it sounds good. We just say it because we know it has a meaning, but do you really mean it? Of what you saying out your mouth? Do you realize the things that you're saying out your mouth? We can't talk to people any kind of way. Because we don't know the day, the time, nor the hour when he'll come. And you don't want that to be the last thing that you said to that person and God snatch you up. So if we don't know the day nor the hour when he comes, because it says he comes like a thief in the night. Amen. Do you want to be caught on the left side or do you want to be caught on the right side? And the only way you can do that is you can start living now. Now. Right now. I'm not saying forget everything you ever done in the past, because God every now and then bring it up in your spirit to remind you where you come from. To understand you need to get where he's calling you to go. But I come here today to tell you that we have to mean what we say, because we don't want to be one of those ones get caught at the door knocking and pleading and begging to get in, because that door is not going to open. That door you don't have a key for. That door you can't change the locks. That door you can't reconstruct. That door you can't do nothing. Amen. Thank you, Jesus. Yes, Lord. Hallelujah. We have to come to a place of maturity. I get up here time after time and preach. I don't want to be up here. I don't want this position because I know what it brings. Like we were saying in Sunday school, we see right where you at. That's why we have an overseer and a pastor that see us, that know us. They know if we got entangled into something, if we're smelling funny, if we're looking funny, what's going on. And I come to tell you, don't get mad if they don't touch you. Don't get mad if they don't embrace you. If they choose not to deal with that, let that be that. Because We get so touchy with things. It's no time to get touchy. It's time to live for real. It's time to live for real. The Lord came to serve me notice. Say you think you one way. There's more I require of you. I know you can do better. But some stuff you just want to hold on to. And if you hold on to it, if you hold on to it, he let me know that he's the King of all kings. He is God. He is the risen one. If I don't do it, if I don't loose lying, if I don't loose backbiting, if I don't loose selfishness, if I don't lose jealousy, if I don't lose anger, if I don't lose forgiveness, if I don't lose being obedient to my leaders. I said today, I don't care how nobody look at me, I don't care how you feel. I got to get it right with God. This for me, because it's a warning, because I could be out of here at the snap of a finger. I could be out of here. We got to realize when is the time. We don't have time. They got killings going on in schools. They selling AR-14, AR-47s online, overseer, online. Don't care who got the license for it or not. They just all about the money.
That's it. Jesus.
Hallelujah.
Jesus.
Your soul got to be right. You got to be anchored in Jesus. For real. For real, for real. For real. A storm came Minister Wade. He said he come to realize every leaning tree don't fall. So if you're leaning a little bit, don't worry about it. Just put your trust in him. Just put your faith in him. Put it in him for real. If you're not going to put it in him, don't play with him. Don't bother him. Don't pray to him. Don't ask him for nothing. Don't ask him to cover you. Don't ask him to bless you. Don't ask nothing from him. Because you're weary in your walk. You're double-minded. You're up and down. You're not doing what you're supposed to do. You're not being obedient to the leaders. You're hating on one another. Not talking to one another. Not being straight up with one another. Hallelujah. What's going on with us, man?
Hallelujah.
What's going on with us? What are we doing? What are we coming to? We allowing certain things to happen. You connected to the King. Can't know anything happen around you. You better than that. You better than that. With everything that went on in Sunday school, let me know that reconstruct your house. Get it in order. Hope, tighten up. Peace, tighten up. The smashing coming. Terrell, tighten up. Sunset, tighten up. Marquise, tighten up. Tasha, tighten up. Tighten up. For real. The smashing coming. This one is time. This man stay on me every day. Every day. He see a look in my eye, he know. He out here working. He got to take care of his wife. He out here working, doing stuff for the kingdom, making it look nice for us to come, not just to come to know any type of place and to be looking any kind of way. Thank you, Brother Vernon over here, that God gave him a mindset to help Thank you, Jesus. We have to work together. Everything that's been coming forth, I feel like it's been warnings. And we taking it lightly. It ain't no time to take it lightly. It ain't no time to play at all. We don't have room. What you gonna do? I'ma sit up here and confess out my mouth my problems. What I'm doing, what I'm going through. Before anybody point fingers at me and say, well, you doing this and you doing that. I'ma tell on my own self what I'm doing. When we take the communion, it said, examine yourself. Examine yourself. Do you think we just saying this? It's for real. We just take it like a little Scooby snack before we go back there to the Queen takes a cab. Lord, we need you, Lord. We need you, Lord. We need you, Lord. We don't want to be one of the ones stuck outside your kingdom, knocking on the door, and you don't answer because it's closed and it ain't going to open because you don't belong in now. I want to get in. The Bible says the righteous scarcely make it in. So how saith the wicked? Hallelujah. You should just think about that. If you think you're doing all you can, there's more to be done. You're not doing enough. You have to reach out to loved ones. You have to talk to them. You have to do more. You have to go above and beyond. Because God go above and beyond for you. If you ask in his name, it shall be given to you. But now you can't come to him and ask in his name and thinking just because I ask in his name, but you got to be living a certain type of way. You got to be trying to live holy to ask in his name. You just can't live how you want to live and say, Lord, I asked in your name, so it shall be. No. How you gonna get by it? The devil couldn't get by with it. He tried to throw the word at Jesus. He said, I am the word. It's time to get it right. It's time to get it right. I've been cut up since this morning. I need to be reconstructed. I need to be made over. I need to be put on the wheel again. I need to be created new. I need to get the spots, the blemish, the wrinkles. I need to get all that out. Because I want to live for him. I want to truly live for him. So when I talk, nobody don't see real Marquise Holloway, but they see the God in me. They see the God in me. That he shine, that he get the glory. That you don't see me, but you see him. Hey. Hey. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Time is winding. Time is winding up. You can't turn back the hands of time. You can't correct what you did yesterday. You can't take back what you said yesterday. You can't take back what you did yesterday. That's why each and every day we got to practice doing the right thing. Not only doing what's good, but what's good and what's right. We have to get a closer relationship with God. He gave it to us. It's the key right here. Amen. He gave us the instructions. Amen. How to get to him. It's up to you to follow him. Don't take this scripture and say, oh, it means this to justify what you're doing. It means just what it says. And if you don't abide by it, he means what he says. He will punish you. You will be whooped with many stripes if you know better. And when you know better, woe to you. Woe to you. Because you think you're going to continue in sin and think grace will abound. No, it will not. Not so. Not up in the harvest. Not up in the harvest. Not up in the harvest. And the reason why I use them as a prompt so much because they're a great example of how we should be living, how we should be doing things. I know pastor sometimes be like, boy, that joker there, boy. But we got to realize that she can deal with him. They have enough wisdom to listen to one another, to get an understanding of life. Because we don't know what goes on in the back scene of what they go through, or how they are praying, or how they're crying out, or how they're thinking that who we can bless. We bless so-and-so this time. Let's bless this person this time. All you got to do is talk to them. All you got to do is talk to them. But have sense. When you come talk to them, I'm telling you now, they not with that foolishness. Every now and then they might joke, they might laugh. But overseer joke, laugh, and he be dead serious. He be dead serious. So let's come together, saints, collectively, and start doing what's right for the kingdom of God. Putting our minds together, being on one accord, making one sound, one joyful noise unto the Lord. Let's do what's right so we can all go home. 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 That I'm not always obedient. I don't always do what is asked of me. And for those who don't know, the reason why overseer said what he said this morning and said, ain't that right, Marquis? Because I couldn't communicate with him and tell him that I wasn't going to be able to do that. He was on a job all by himself. When you love for real, but you know when real love, you know real love from fake love. You know, because it makes you feel some type of way inside. It bothers your spirit. You can't sleep. You can't think because you didn't straighten it out. You didn't do what you were supposed to do. So that's why I say don't say things out your mouth if you're not going to do it. Sometimes we run our mouth entirely too much. We don't know how to hush. We can talk ourselves out of heaven. They used to say, fake it till you make it, but I beg to differ. No, sir. You can't fake this. This for real. This for real. We got to make it in, saints. Like I said before, let us not be one of the ones that's knocking on the door and can't get in, because your life gonna speak for yourself. You gonna be saying, I want to go on that side. Your life gonna say, we going on that side. You have to understand how serious it is that it's an afterlife. Where you go from here, what you do from this point on, how you treat one another from this point on, what you say to one another. You just can't say no anything to no anybody. You have to know those who you labor amongst. We all trying to see heaven. We all trying to see it. It's not a game. It is not a game. I'm not worried about nobody coming up here. But I would like to call overseer pastor up here. It's on you. Because I'm finna get on this altar. And everything that's not right in me got to go. All the thoughts that's not of God, all the ways that's not of God, they got to go. Hear me this day. Don't think I'm acting funny. Oh, you wasn't being like that. But see, you gotta have a made up mind what you gonna do. I want my heart cleansed like never before. I want to be washed and made over like never before. I want to wear my new robe for real like never before. I want my new mind like never before. I need to focus on the things above and not below. This right here is only temporary. It's temporary. It's all vanity. It don't mean nothing. Only what you do for God. Only what you do for God is gonna matter. Pray my strength. I need you to make me over. Hey, I know he's not the only one. But me, God, no. He's moving right now. There's an anointing right now in the house. Hey, the anointing of God is moving in the house. Go send his word down to heal and deliver. And he'll heal, and he'll deliver, and he'll miracle worker. Anybody need the Lord right now? Hear me now. This whole tabernacle has become an altar.